One of the top-level objectives of the Resilient Africa Network has to do with creating a platform where we exchange knowledge on resilience innovations. That's using faculty, students, as well as reaching out to development partners and the community. And we are using kind of a MOOCS approach to cascade and diffuse the knowledge that is going to be created within the network. A MOOCS visioning workshop with a view of first understanding what it is we have to do as a network, what kind of resources do we need, what are the strategies we'll employ to ensure that we come up with this. One of the top level objectives of RAN is on creating learning experiences and a platform where we share knowledge and diffuse the knowledge that is created within the network. The platform should engage not only faculty and students, but it should also be a platform to bring together development partners as well as the community. We are holding the MOOCS Visioning Workshop here in Kampala, where we've brought together our partners from the 4 regions as well as Stanford to discuss what is the strategy we're going to employ to ensure that we create responsive courses that will generate capacity and enthusiasm for resilience innovations. So we are also using the design thinking approach to determine what are these courses, how do we ensure that we meet the skill sets that students require to be developed. So we're going to use a lot of design thinking methodologies to ensure we come up with the best MOOCs, and also that MOOCs that can work given the kind of environments in which our universities operate. Here we're looking at technology, infrastructure, capacity, language differences amongst the different communities. So it's going to be a very exciting way to employ innovative design thinking approaches to ensure we deliver on Objective 3 of Resilient Africa Network. So during the workshop, we have done various activities. We started by doing ethnography and needs finding, which covered how do we actually understand what the problem is in terms of the MOOC agenda, and learning the processes we're going to use to empathize with our users so we come up with responsive and marketable MOOCs. Then from there we went on to prototype sample MOOCs, and the teams created very interesting storyboards of different types of MOOCs. So we looked at pop-up courses, we looked at short courses, we looked at collaborative courses. There's a lot that has been done by the different groups, and this is going to allow us to learn or to try out different alternatives or strategies to learn which kind of MOOC would work better in certain contexts. So that's kind of a variety of prototyping is bringing on board.
Of health on non-communicable diseases. But her challenges are: 1, finances. What is finances? Is the course paid for, or she needs to pay for it? 2, time. She has to balance between family and her job. 3, she has fears of when the certificate comes out or when she completes the course, is it accredited? Then the other challenge has been the internet, buying a modem now and again to download the courses, and then computer. We've come up with our solutions. First, the course should be made free for her to be able to study it. Then the course should be affiliated to a recognized institution, so that when I go to get a job in Ministry of Health, they are willing to give it to me. Then the course should be short and precise, given that I have all these other challenges, family, job, so that it not be too long to consume all my energy and time. Then it should be visual. The problem with this student, she likes to see people talk and laugh, and then she learns better. So let's have a video with some nice pictures, graphics, and people talking. She'll be able to understand. Then she claims that she works at a job, so she can try and use internet services at her place of work and the computer there. But must she work from home? Then we can use a phone. Use a phone with short videos on a phone to be able to work even when she's at home. Thank you.
Then from there, the groups we had students actually involved in trying to then now take these prototypes and move them onto an e-space. So we're very excited about some of the preliminary prototypes that have been developed by the students, and we really commend them for displaying that actually you don't need to put in too much effort to come up with something that is usable. Towards the end of the workshop, the participants were required to go into strategy and planning, because that is very key. If you don't plan, then you're basically planning to fail, as the adage goes. So the teams have spent a lot of time planning how we're going to execute in the remaining 2 quarters of year 2. We have to develop the content, we have to pilot the MOOC, we also have to do analytics to find out what worked and what didn't work. So the labs working in teams have actually come up with very comprehensive roadmaps that will be adopted by the labs going forward. Then the last session in the workshop was a roundtable discussion where we brought up issues that may impede our performance if not well addressed. These range from student engagement to faculty recruitment to help us in coming up with the MOOC content, to how we're going to engage the students as we execute the pilot to make sure that they remain motivated and participate in the MOOC, so that at the end of the day we have enough data from which we can do our analytics and find out how to re-strategize for year 3. So all in all, the workshop was a fantastic success, and we would like to thank our colleagues from Stanford for the hard work they put in planning and also executing the workshop, and also to the participants for the very vibrant and energetic way that we have carried out the workshop.